Hello everyone, welcome to Spinal Tab Case, which is one of the intermediate algorithm scripting challenges of FreeCodeCamp. I will go through my solution. As you might know, I am actually more prone of doing, coding the thing live, but like I said in my last video, I recorded this like 3 times, and unfortunately the first time got deleted, the second time had no audio, so I had to record the third time, and same goes for all the next 10 videos or something. So it is very unfortunate, but yeah, I will just re-record them, and instead of just coding live again and all of that, I just thought I present my solution, and that's all. So, like I said, Spinal Tab Case. Here we need to convert a string into all lowercase divided by dashes, or actually joined by dashes, and we have to handle things like this where words are camel case. They are not separated with a white space. So I think we have to detect that first, and then we should detect the underscores and white spaces, and after that replace everything by dashes and lowercase sentences. So like you can see here, I have the solution. When I run the tests, it passes, and I'm gonna go over the solution step by step. So we got the string, input string, which, it is this thing. So the string gets here at this step. Let me just move it around. String gets here. It's like this. Okay. Now we get in here. This, for example, will get replaced with this. It's basically a way to do a regex. So here I'm playing with regex patterns, so-called regex patterns 1 and 2. It basically says look for all the lowercase characters at first for this pattern, and then whatever follows must also be a pattern of uppercase characters. And with that pattern, what you do, you replace this with the new pattern, which is the variables divided by a white space. Now, what are the variables? The variables are, the patterns actually in regex are, so this is the first pattern, and this would be the second pattern. So pattern, like a pattern in regex is basically delimited by parentheses. You can check out regex references. There are a ton of them online. You can also see graphical examples. I always make use of graphical examples when employing regex because it is quite a complex topic that you cannot just really construct it in your mind. You cannot construct a regex expression, especially if it is very complex. You cannot do that in your mind by yourself without just thinking through that in a graphical way, or in a way that you understand more. Of course, sure, there are more mathematical and more structured people that are able to hold those extremely big, extremely complex constructs in their brains. But I'm not able to do that, and not many people are able to do that. It shouldn't be an advantage, because I am actually a proposer of get what does the job done, and if someone is able to get the job done, then that's, I think, more valuable than someone who over-engineers everything and is not able to communicate. But well, that's a topic for another type of video. So we got that sorted out. Command X. Then we come here and we have another regex expression. It's globally, so for the whole string, not only for one part of the string, but for the whole string. And then we are gonna search for everything. This time it's not a pattern, it doesn't have parentheses. So everything that has a white space So backslash is always for escaping characters, because otherwise, if we didn't have a backslash, it would be that we are searching for the letter S, which is not true. We are searching for a white space, and the regex for white space is \s. And we are also searching for underscores because we also want to address that. Here, for example, the underscores are replaced with dashes. And then afterwards, the replacement is going to be a dash. So this is going to turn into this basically. So that's the stand. By the way, I can just show you here. Yeah, actually, let's do like this. This is, and here I'm gonna have, this is, yeah, oops, like that, and then this is Spinal tab, okay, so that we see the whole progress through the algorithm in a line-by-line breakdown. So like I said, it gets replaced with dashes, and the last step is we lowercase all of that. So it all gets lowercased. And yeah, this would go for all the test cases. Now, of course, if there were other test cases that were different, the algorithm would have other requirements, and like that it should be replaced. But like this, it just fulfills all the requirements. Yeah, I think that's it. I thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or suggestions, just post them down in the comments below. I would be really glad if you subscribe to this channel, because there is a lot of cool content coming up. Not only the algorithm challenges and for sure more stuff from FreeCodeCamp, but also very interesting videos on career development and generally my experiences over the years as a developer and as a person. So like I said, thank you for sticking around, and we see each other on the next one. Bye bye.